silver platter, right? I have everybody's strategy. Why is it still not working? If you do it the right way and expect and actually be realistic and understand this, it's not as easy because you're making. Do you think everybody will give you money for free?
Yo, what's up guys? It's Nqobile Tembane from Top Traders South Africa, and I'm bringing you guys another installment of Market Masters, where I sit down with the most prominent and talented traders in the industry. And today I'm joined by another esteemed guest.
All right.
I'm joined by Christian Maseema. Maseema.
No, it's cool.
You know
yeah.
what? I know a lot of people always usually comment like I twang, so like it's chai.
It's fine. I'll accept Maseema. I'll accept that.
No, perfect, bro.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Thanks for also bringing me up here.
No, shout out.
Appreciate that. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All
I'm
right,
good.
all right.
Yeah, but you also you're not just Christian. You also T-Money. T-Money trading. Is it T-Money trading? I get it right.
So it's T-Money Trading Capital.
Yo, T-Money trading capital. But T-Money, where does the name come from?
My second name, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my second name. Should have gotten that.
Yeah. I actually should have put it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know I'm good. Thanks so much for asking. I think I'm really excited for today's conversation. I think getting into it, we might as well just get into it. But before we get into it, obviously a lot of people, some people might know you, but some people might not know you. So can you just give us a bit of background? Just take it back a bit. Obviously, I know taking it back a bit is part of your story, but I'll also ask questions along the way, obviously, but you can just take it back just before you got into Forex and all that. Yeah.
Yo, so I was a guy that just switched schools, man. I started in Mpumalanga. When I was in Mpumalanga, I grew up in Limpopo, until I was 10 years old.
Oh yeah, which side of Limpopo?
Marble Hole. I don't know if you guys know that part. Zibidiela side.
I know that.
Zibidiela side. Yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I went to black school and all that, and then my dad, my real dad, took me to Mpumalanga, where I was in Hoërskool Nelspruit.
Okay.
So when I started doing that, I was doing athletics. I was running. I was just figuring life out. I was not really into the Forex industry or whatever. So I was just being an athlete. So I started growing immensely. I started shooting up. I won essays when I was 17 years old.
Oh yeah.
And then I started I was like, this is a career that I'm about to succeed in. I'm like, okay, let's do this. So I got out of school. My mom passed away when I was 10 years old. So I grew up with my dad, not really with my dad. So the thing with me and my dad, we never seen eye to eye. So me changing schools, I actually came to Johannesburg alone without him knowing it.
Oh.
So it's like running away from home, abusive parents and all that.
But was it boarding school or just
It was boarding school.
Oh, it was boarding school, okay.
Yeah. So luckily when I got this side, another family adopted me without knowing my real parents and all that. So they just took over and then they helped me with athletics and stuff like that, buying me stuff, helping me actually push my career in Forex, in running.
Yeah.
So when I started succeeding in running, they were like, oh, okay, this boy is going to do well. So I got a scholarship. I went overseas. I was doing track and field and I was doing super well, man.
Oh, so you also doing that overseas? The track and field?
Yeah, I was in the USA.
USA, okay.
Yeah,
what particular track and fields, what are they called?
Event.
Yeah, event. Oh, event. Yeah,
long jump and triple jump. So I was doing long jump and triple jump like that, right? So I got injured.
Gee, what happened?
I got a hamstring level 3 tier, I think. Okay. So basically, I used to get injuries during that, but I used to just jump with it. So I actually just messed it up, if I can say it like that. I messed it up further. So I broke, I tore my hamstring, and then I came back home. But I was also into Forex. So I knew Forex I was in grade 11. My friend just actually told me about Forex and stuff like that. So those times, I think it was XM. They gave you $30 for free.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt today's episode, but I need to tell you a few things about Opta today. So guys, it's really important to be with a broker that has great trading conditions, and Octa has transparent trading conditions from zero swaps to no commissions at all, which means more profits in your pockets for you. As well, fast deposits and withdrawals with various options. Your deposit funds will be there within just 1 to 2 minutes and get your profits in 25 minutes, right just when you need them. As well, guys, the minimum deposit at Octa is $50. But it's also $25 when you're using a Visa card. And guys, think about it. Now they provide a wide range of instruments, 150 plus stock assets, 30 plus crypto assets, 35 currency pairs, metals and indices for you guys to be able to trade. Also, we're giving you guys 100% deposit bonus when you use the code TOPTRADER. So guys, trading made clear with Octa. Yeah, I think everyone knows that.
Yeah. So during high school, that was just something fun, you know. Yeah. So I was trading. He sent me signals. He sent me a signal, and then I just buy or sell. I didn't know what the hell this is going on here. So I just buy and sell. When I sold, I made some money, man. It was NFP, I think. I made some money. I think we took that $30 and we made like 400 Rand extra.
Yeah,
right? So I withdrew the money immediately and I ate it. So by that time, I was not really interested in it. I was focused on my career in track and field, you know. So now I was just doing it on the side, not paying much attention, and I was failing. So, you know, when you have a career, some people are teachers and all that, they have a career, but they still do Forex on the side and fail. I was that type of person where I was failing on the side, and I just like, okay, I'm never giving up. I don't know, one thing about Forex, I don't know if you've realized, when you start Forex, you can never leave it. Yeah, I don't know if that's
that's
just
quite
me.
True. And you know what's crazy is that the guys who actually decide to actually leave it and never look at a chart again, I don't know how they do it. I don't know
it's
how
impossible.
They do it. It's impossible.
It's impossible, bro. Yeah. Even with a lot going on for me in my life, I still had Forex in my back head. Like I was just doing it. When you get time, you just look at your phone and do that, you know? So when my career actually ended, it was in 2021 with long jump and triple jump.
Yeah, but before we actually get to the career ending, you know, because I want to talk about particularly the discipline of being a sports person, sportsman, and all that.
Takes a lot.
Yeah, because I want to talk about that because I one thing I'm aware, it requires a lot of discipline. You know, what was your routine during that period?
So after school, we eat, me and the gents, and then we go to the track and train. Sometimes we wake up in the morning at 4. We have gym sessions Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we wake up in the morning and do some gym sessions. So it takes a lot of discipline. So no partying and all those things. But we used to do it. You know, we kids, we young. So what happens is basically when you get over high school, it becomes more serious. That's when you understand, when you start winning and all this. When I won essays, it started to become more serious for me. So I actually wanted a career in this. I even had a name, called myself Jumpman. Instagram was Jumpman, all that, right? So you do well, bro, and you get brands, you get offers, you know. And then when I went overseas, I was like, this is the stepping stone. So I was like, okay, I gotta be more focused, cut off on late nights. You gotta watch what you eat. I mean, there's times where we had to eat like 16 bananas and you know, just to help, you know. So when it takes a lot, to be honest, and it's basically what Forex is as well, to be honest.
That's true. That's really good. You know, and obviously it's going to be quite interesting, obviously, as we continue the conversation and see how your life as an athlete translated over to trading as well. I think that's going to be, but we'll get to that. Obviously, you're still busy with your story. But the thing is, at some point, did you ever feel like giving up, though, especially with being an athlete? Like, how hard were you pushing yourself?
Super hard, man. I used to run on weekends, because we used to train from Monday to Friday, and then on the weekends, I just add extra a little bit, you know, just that extra little bit to put you further than the other guys. Because, man, people are good out there, man.
That's true.
And it's obviously with trading as well, there's always someone better than you. That's why you got to work and work and work. So I put in extra hours and try to be the best I can, right? And it worked out. And then, you know, life happened.
So let's talk about the injuries. Obviously, there's a hamstring and whatnot. So after that, you get this hamstring injury. Now you need to consider your life now, because obviously this is like a big blow to you.
Yeah. So it happened while I was in America. So basically what happened is when I got there, I won the indoor championships. So that was like good. My name, I was 4th in the nation and all that. I was like, okay, I'm coming.
Was this long jump or triple jump?
I won with triple jump. Triple jump was my best event.
What is your time for the sports people out there?
My time? No, it's not time. It's meters.
Oh yeah. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking about hurdles actually. Sorry, apologies. I'm thinking about hurdles. Yeah, triple jump, long jump. Oh yeah. What was your distance?
My distance, yes. My distance with long jump was 7.5 meters, and triple jump I was 15.6. Yeah. So I was trying to do well.
Yeah. No, that's.
So it's just not too far off, because if I jump 16 meters, you get signed automatically most of the times. That's that.
Oh yeah.
So when I got the injury, I just thought, they told me, I was in the room and they examined everything. They told me, yeah, it's gonna take you 2 years to heal, to actually come back, to be at the where you are right now. It takes a lot of time to like get to your peak. So now when you have an injury, that means you're no more training, so you're slowing down. So now I stood there, I was like, nah, I'm done. I left. I told my mom, my stepmom, the ones that helped me actually with everything. I told her I'm coming back home. I could have stayed in school and finished school that side, but I told them I'm coming back home. So I came back home.
Yeah. Gee, that must have been a very sad journey coming back home, eh?
Yeah, I wasn't into the school. I was into long jump and triple jump. So
course.
They even told me, you can stay. You can stay and recover the years. I was like, it takes too long. And just imagining how the other guys will be further by that time, that's when I decided I'm not going to do this anymore. Yeah.
Sure. So you get home now. Is it a matter of you need to pick yourself up, or have you accepted what had happened?
I've accepted. I mean, it was sad, man. I went through a lot after that. I won't lie. But when a man breaks down, I think that's one thing. Also, ladies, maybe I'm not trying to say only men do this. When everything ends for them, or feel like everything is ending, I don't know, money is the focus in some way, and like just grinding and just taking. I'm like, okay, athletics would have paid my bills. Now I need something that will pay my bills. So I come back. It's 2021. I bought courses. Remember, in the USA, I also bought courses.
Okay.
Right, but the ones with videos. We even had. I don't even know how to tell you. We even had like, everybody in South Africa and overseas strategies given to you like this, right? So I was do that in my free time and look at what's going on with these strategies and all that. And man, sad truth is that doesn't help knowing the strategy. But we'll get to that. Let me just go back 100%. To what happened when I came back home. I just decided to work. My dad has a company, they're labor lawyers, so basically represent companies and all those. So I started working for him, but also studying and figuring out I'm going to do Forex. That's when I decided I'm going to do Forex, but I need money. So I kept working for my dad, and then that's when I started putting more hours in Forex trading.
Yeah. I really want to touch on something, obviously right now, I like what you said, you needed money, so you went to go work.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just kind of just throw away that work thing of like out the window. But I think it's also important. Can I ask us, were you also living at home?
I was living at home.
Okay, so do you feel like that kind of gave you liberty to now chase your Forex dream properly? Yeah,
man. And I think I would also tell you something after this, after I answer your question. It's basically that when I'm living at home, I have no expenses. So when I get paid, I can use that money knowing very well, even if I blow this money in the Forex market, I'll still be taken care of. I think that's
there's still a plate of food.
There's still a place of food,
Yeah.
It's hard for other people out there. I mean, students and people that are in school. And I tell them, even people ask me, can I leave school and do this? I'm like, no, use school. Use that time you have. People get NFCs and all those things. Use that time because you're not paying for anything. When you leave school and go home, they're going to tell you get work. They're going to say, no, we're not going to take care of you. Look at what you're doing right now. So use that time when you're in school and all that to get money.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope it will be a very soothing interview, guys. It's raining, but the interview continues, obviously. Yeah. Okay. No, that's great. And I think that's so powerful because a lot of people really don't get that. Because I think a lot of people are so in a rush to like leave home to do that, whereas they don't realize being home actually it plays a psychological fact. There's a psychological factor behind it, especially when it comes to your trading. Because you're so right, the expenses not there.
Use that time. Use your parents. That's all I'm saying. Use your parents. There's nothing else, man.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so now you're working. You're learning. So what's going on with the trading right there? You're busy learning. How's the learning process going?
So as I said, when I was in America, I had everybody's strategy. I think some people sold it to us for like 1,500. But before then, I also bought some courses first. But now everything was just given to me for 1,500, I think. So I used that to actually try and study the market. And then I just understood, like, it's not working. I can see what he's doing. I know what to wait for, but I'm still losing in Forex trading. So that's when I started asking myself, is it really all about this? Like, you're giving me everything on a silver platter, right? I have everybody's strategy. Why is it still not working? I think that's when it clicked to me and I sat down and just talked to myself. If I'm looking at myself and I'm analyzing every day, doing the same thing, exact the same way everybody told me to do it, why is it not working? So it's just me. So most of the times it's just you. And that's what I try to put across in my journey. It's just you. We're focused. I have all the strategies. I'm still not profitable. Everybody's selling the courses, but I have everything here, but I'm still not profitable. So I understood that it's just me. I'm working on the 20%, as everybody says, obviously. The 20%, everybody on the chart, I was on the chart, but I'm not working on me, you know? So that's when it clicked to me that being on your chair and analyzing every single day does not help in Forex trading.
Yeah.
You can learn as much as you want. You will not get anywhere.
So now you need to, right now you eventually finding out that, hey, look, these strategies are not working. The issue is me. So what was the remedy to that now?
So I think the one thing that we miss in Forex trading is basically examining yourself. We are people that are fearful and hopeful. So in Forex trading, we're hopeful. I mean, how many times did they tell us? And I think this is one of the things when I was focusing on my psychology about Forex trading is, have you seen when they told us to, buy low and sell high? And then the market keeps going down. When you're selling, when you're buying low, the market keeps going down.
Yeah.
But and also understanding that when I'm in profit, why do I cut my losses so short? Because these strategies work. I won't lie, they work. Okay. But it's not it. You need more than that strategy to actually help you step up. That's why the psychology is the thing that's only holding you back to being a successful trader. So I understood some people add to losing positions a lot.
Yeah,
we all do.
No, that's true.
But nobody adds to a winning position. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And I think you've experienced it. Maybe if you did trade.
100%.
That's one thing. But psychology, man, we are all fearful and hopeful, right? Hopeful when we're losing and fearful when we're winning. And that's how I saw the losses created to me, because I knew how to stop, being fearful and hopeful.
Yeah. Nah, that's cool. So now let's talk about putting in the hours, because obviously I think you definitely understand putting in the hours from being an athlete. Now you embarking on this trading journey.
Yeah.
What did putting in the hours look like for you, especially in the early days?
In the early days, in the beginning, I mean, it took me, I started 2017, obviously. During school, I wasn't even focused that much to it, right? So I think putting in the hours means basically 4 things that I would like to put on the table for you, right? Okay. So planning, executing, journaling, and optimizing. That was it. So I had to plan my trades. I had to know what to look for and wait for. And then I had to execute. And then when I execute, I have no control of the market. I'm stepping away. I'm sitting on my hands. And everybody doesn't understand sitting on my hands means, right? You can't control the market. The market will do whatever it wants. Nobody, even the gurus or everybody that says they understand that the market will do this, they don't. It's not like that. It's different, man. So when I journal, I execute, I journal. Journaling means I'm seeing what I did. So that is keeping track of what I'm doing as a person, right? Because I can't rely on my eyes only every single time. I need to go back to that. And that's when I back tested first, and then I went to forward testing. Forward testing, actually executing it according to the plan that I've put in place. So now when I started doing that journaling, I have like thousands of pictures of me actually taking the trades and how I took the trades to understand what I was doing. Because otherwise people just trade, close the screen, tomorrow the same thing, but they don't understand what they're doing. And that's how you can optimize, right? So that's basically me. Putting in the hours is actually getting through, understanding what is my system, right? I'm working for my system. Okay, I've created the system, and now I'm going to execute it. repetition every single day.
Yeah.
And that's when I started not working hard anymore. You work hard to create that system for you, put it in place so that the wheels can keep rolling, right?
Yeah.
So that's when I just came out across these 4 steps that I always used in my trading career.
Yeah, sure. You know, you touch on journaling right now, and I know there's like probably 2 tedious things that when it comes to trading, obviously a lot of people tend to overlook, which is obviously the trading journal, the trading plan, putting together a trading plan. And I know in journaling as well. And I know journaling is tedious. Like, it's so, like, it's boring. You know, I think it's the most boring part of trading. It's just like,
it's necessary, bro.
Necessary,
it's very necessary.
But you said right now that you've got pictures of your trades. So is that how you journal?
So basically what I'm journaling, so I execute according to my system that I have in place already.
Okay.
So I know what to do, what to look for, and enter. So I do it according to what I have, right? So I enter a position, it loses or wins. I take a picture of that, and then I go to my journal and write. I'm a day trader, so I use the daily, the 4 hour, and the 1 hour, 30 minute, and 50 minute, right? So I need to know what I did, what I look for on the daily time frame. I need to look, and I take a screenshot of the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, how I entered, right? What I waited for, so that I can put it in my journal and say, this is what I did, right? So for me, that's how I journal, right? So I can look back if I'm in a wrong direction and see what I did wrong. Even if I did everything right and I'm wrong, I'm fine with it. I can step away and go on with my trading, or I can just take the day off and then tomorrow come to look for another piece. And I take long to take a trade. So even the signal guys, the guys in the group, they're like, brother, you gotta send us a signal this week, please.
Waiting for the setup, waiting for the setup. And then I'll just segue into waiting, because I know you speak about waiting and patience quite a bit, actually. While I was busy preparing for this interview, I kind of noticed that there's a theme along the way. I know you talk about 20 and 80%, but right now I just want to talk about the patience part, the waiting part. But I think, like you said, you take long before you take a trade, waiting for a setup and all that. And that's so important, because I think a lot of people are just caught in this thing of like forcing trades. I have to trade now, I have to trade every day. Some people trade because they need to put something on Instagram. That's true.
That's true, 100%. I agree with that. But for me, waiting, bro, I've seen on social media, everybody says, we're going to give you signals, 2 to 3 signals a day. There's a trader right now buying and selling their 5th trade right now as we speak. And I'm telling you, that's how I understand, bro. I was like that. I won't lie. But we need to realize that it's not that simple. People are easy to press the button, bro. And that's something I've learned to do. Hey, man, don't press the button. Stay back. So, mostly people that buy a lot and sell a lot or press the button a lot is the guys with the small accounts. They need money. Okay. Everybody needs money. We understand that. But unfortunately, that's when they lose more. Right? You're going to lose a lot, especially in that the need, I must take a trade. Those things are the most dangerous things in the Forex market.
Yeah.
Me waiting is actually waiting for my setup. If it doesn't check out, I'm not going to jump on a trade. And I learned to win with 1 trade instead of coming to the market again and taking 60 trades a week. People are taking a lot of trades, 10 trades a day. I don't understand that thing, bro. Like, how somebody will be buying, and I was like, how do you see that? Like, okay, baby's using a different strategy and all that, but you can't take 10 trades a day, bro. Come on. A week, how many are you gonna have?
Unless if you're a scalper, unless if your job is to sit in front of the laptop. But I do get where you're coming from.
Scalpers obviously, but the guys that are always pressing, if they call themselves day traders or whatever, you can't have those 50 trades a week, bro. That's not right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know what? As we're talking right now, I'm actually coming to a realization that a lot of people calling themselves day traders, I think they're using the term scalping as an excuse. Yeah. Truth be told, because even when you look at screenshots on Instagram and things like that, then you actually analyze and you look there, you're like, how? But this is only 10 pips, and we're celebrating even 5 pips honestly, as a trader that you are, we're celebrating 5 pips. Then in that instance, you're like, no, I'm a scalper. But it's like, okay, but you scalp once a day and then you're done. Like,
we just gotta be honest with ourselves, bro. If you wanna be successful, I know we wanna show. I know us, the guys that post results we're teaching people and we're posting results. I know you wanna be like that, but you gotta be quiet first, bro. You gotta do it in the background, you know. You gotta limit yourself, bro. Don't take so many trades a week. I mean, people ask me, how many trades do you send out for signals a week? And I say, well, 1 to 3 maybe. Right? Because I don't have that thing of that I'm going to take 3 trades this week. It's impossible for me to do that because my mind is so trained by now to actually understand that opportunity comes. For me, it takes a while.
Yeah. So if you're taking 1 to 3 trades a week, what's your risk reward ratio?
1 to 3, mostly 1 to 5. Sometimes
1 to 5 is a good risk reward ratio, actually.
So 1 to 5 and 1 to 6, that's when I take second entry on a winning trade.
Yeah. So let's talk about a winning trade, a second entry on a winning trade. You know, I think a lot of people tend to struggle with this, especially. I think it's also the beauty about Forex is the ability to obviously place a trade. It goes in your direction, being able to add on to that. I think a lot of people really don't understand how to do that. Some people become reckless in the winning because now it's like, yo, my trade is going in. Now let me max out my account.
Bro, you're saying these things, man. It's true, man. And we speak about it. I mean, we all say, man, scale in, you know. Do add positions to a winning trade.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best part. Stop adding positions to a losing trade and start putting adding positions to a winning trade, because most of the time we don't know what the market will do and all that. I mean, we have all these things in place for us to predict where the market will go, but if you can start changing your mindset and say, okay, I am in a winning trade, I'm gonna go break even, but if it breaks, because I have a certain zones where I wait for it to break, if it breaks my zone, I'll look for a second entry. If you can't see that second entry, don't take it, right? So if you see it, take it, maximize your profits, you know. But it's like what I said earlier on when I say people said buy low and sell high. I will, if the price is up there, I'll keep buying it. That's how I am, right? Because I understand how to maximize profits, man. You know. So be able to understand that thing of that. When you're losing, accept the loss and move on. And when you're winning, add positions to that. Yeah.
No, that's true. So do you trade with a stop loss?
Yeah, I do.
That's good. Because I realize one theme across your trading is break even, which I think is something people don't really discuss that often. People don't really have a conversation about bringing your stop loss to break even, or breaking even on a trade, like the importance of breaking even on the trade. So for me, that saves me from a loss. I know people hate when they hit a break even and then price goes into its direction. But bro, there's another opportunity coming. That's basically me. So when my price goes into profit, I move to break even, and if it hits my break even, I'm happy. Then my price goes into profit and hits my stop loss. Where I said earlier as well, when you're placing a trade, you don't have any control anymore, except to put your stop loss and you take profit, right? So if the price is in profit, why do I still want to put my risk on the table? So that's basically taking off the risk off the table, right? Trading with the broker's money, or whatever the money that you deposited, or the profits that you're having right now. So that's basically me, my understanding of going break even. I don't need to put a risk on the table anymore. And if it hits my break even, well, bad luck. And I think people can't even accept the fact that it's hit break even. They feel like, gee, why did I do that?
It's like you send a signal to the group and you say I'm break even, and nobody goes break even and hits a stop loss. In the background, they're hurting, bro. The emotions come into play.
But some people would argue that, you know, I'd rather, and I've heard somebody say this, they say they'd rather have the trade hit stop loss than for it to break even.
It comes down to risk, obviously. So if you're risking 1% and you lose that and you're happy with that, that's fine. If you can accept that loss, right? But I don't need to put risk when I'm 2% in profit. I don't need to keep that risk on the table.
No, that totally makes sense. So now talking about I want to talk about removing false expectations, especially when it comes to trading, because I know a lot of people the way Forex has been sold over the years And I think there's a lot of people who are popping out of the woodworks right now who are saying that, nah, guys, actually, it's not like this. And it's really good to see that a lot of people are waking up, you know. But the waking up is very slow, obviously, across the larger masses. But right now, a lot of people enter this industry with a lot of false expectations, you know.
One thing I said to the guys that came in this year, I said, delete social media. The first thing you can do for yourself, the best thing you can do for yourself, because what you're seeing there, it's not always true, bro. Right? And yeah, when I started out, I said, when I was seeing the money, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to move my mama out and all those things. Bro, Forex will take you up. And have you seen when you come into Forex, you win? And then when you start learning, you lose.
That's true.
So it's gonna wake you up. It's gonna wake you up. So you need to understand that it's not as easy as we make it look, right? There's a lot of work. And to the group, I told them, I'm not expecting you guys to kill it in this month or the month that you're subscribed to. I want you guys to just get the system in place and then work over a period of 6 months, right? Give yourself 6 months to see progress. It takes time, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, other people can make it in 3 months because, you know, we're all different.
Yeah.
But these guys that have the false expectations that they're going to make money every single day or get something from the market doesn't care about you. We are this small. I'm this small in the market as well. So if you have those false expectations, please do not try it out. Please don't try it out because it'll bring you down, bro. And this thing has made people lose houses. It has done damage to people. But if you do it the right way and expect and actually be realistic and understand this, it's not as easy because do you think everybody will give you money for free, bro? If it was that easy, if you can make $1 million today, bro, it's not that easy. And the rich people always tell us that. The millionaires tell us it took time. People get millionaires at 50, but the more you still have those false expectations, you're just delaying yourself, delaying. If you can be a realist and come in there and like, okay, this can make me money, but I know it will take time. So let me craft and work on my psychology, right? It takes time. Even the guys that come into the group, I tell them, give yourself 6 months to see progress.
Yeah.
All right. So false expectations, please. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work when you come in here. It's gonna humble you. It has humbled me multiple times. So
how have you, I know obviously we just spoke about the false expectations of what they are, but how does one actually remove them or kind of just step away? Is it just like a personal decision a person needs to make?
You need to wake up. I mean, sometimes I'm harsh on the Zoom sessions, but you need to wake up and expect it, bro. We didn't get where we are by easy things. And the thing that makes me also sad with the guys is that when we tell them the stories, that it's not that easy. It doesn't just come like that. They still choose not to listen, and it's the voices, bro. And I'm gonna be real with you. Just wake up, bro. This is not easy, right? Work hard, because when you keep grinding and grinding and grinding, you're bringing your breakthrough day closer. But when you keep lazing around and thinking this is gonna work out somehow, just pushing your day further and further away. Just keep working now, and it will happen.
Yeah, no, that's true. You know, going back to the topic of break even, I know breaking even, bringing a stop loss to entry point. Obviously, it's a way of managing your trade as well. But also, I know a lot of emotions actually come with that. You know, how does one actually manage the trades alongside with the emotions? Because people tend to also say is that, look, emotions aside, but...
No, it's impossible.
That's impossible.
Till this day, I still have emotions. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's just learning to manage them. That's where it comes to a plan. Knowing that I can lose 3 trades in a row. Knowing that I will hit break even. But if I do win, I'm winning big. That's what I have in my mind. I have a system. I know that I'm not going to say it's 80%, 90%. I know I'm going to lose. And when I enter a trade, I know I can lose this trade. I know that for sure. So that's how it comes with acceptance of the market will not give always. It will take, right? So being able to accept that you're not going to win every day, but the best you can do is just manage your stop loss. And that's how you save yourself most of the times. Because most of the times, I will hit stop losses 3 times in a row. But if I can go break even, I'll lose twice, right?
Yeah.
only twice instead of 3 times. So that's just me thinking about the probabilities of what could happen, right? So yeah, the emotions are always there. So managing your emotions is just accepting that you will hit a stop loss.
Yeah.
And you can hit 4 in a row. You never know what the 5th trade is going to be like.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Earlier on when you started the conversation, you touched on strategy. And right here, I've got it written down. Actually, strategy is not going to get you anywhere in trading if you don't lose yourself and become a whole different person. Yeah. Those are your words right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You have to be different, man. You have to change yourself. You have to let go of certain things. And when it comes to bad habits as well, we all have bad habits when coming into trading. The expectations we have for coming into trading. We need to kill that old person. We need to, because we are a person. We are now who we are right now, right? But to be something different means you completely erase the habits that you have, right? The habits that this trade is a perfect setup. I'm going to put 10,000 or whatever trades on. I'm going to bulk. I'm going to go in, all in. You need to remove that person. You need to lose that person. And that's what it comes to. You need to do what the 90% is not doing, right? Not I'm going to do what the 10% is doing. I have to do what the 90% is not doing. Moving my stop loss to break even, being able to use risk. I have a 2,000 Rand account. I'm going to only risk 200 Rand. You have to be that person. You can't be that person that you were when you started out with a 2,000 Rand account and you put 0.10 lot sizes there. Right? You can't be. You have to lose that person. And that's why I say you have to lose yourself. You have to lose that bad habit. And that's why it comes with journaling. It shows you actually what you're doing and you capturing it so that you can notice it. And that's why I say you're going to optimize your behavior. So you have to lose yourself, bro. It's hard. I won't lie. But we need to do hard things in trading.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. With journaling, sorry, I've got a question when it comes to journaling. Actually, when do you get time to read through your journal?
Weekends.
Oh,
you remember, I'm a home guy.
Oh, you're a home guy. You're a home guy.
Me and my lady.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. So on weekends, basically, it's time for you to now read through your journal.
Yeah. Pop a wine.
Yeah.
Sit there, just go through everything.
Yeah.
I journal after the trade. After the trade has hit, if I hit stop loss, immediately I just take a screenshot and go write everything, the emotions, how I felt, all that. You need to write it down and notice it.
Do you find it difficult to journal after you've taken a loss?
At first it was. Yeah. At first it was. Now it's just another day.
It's funny.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and be sorry for yourself after taking a loss, man. You need to wake up and know that you're going to take it, man. Accept it. And it only hurts when you're risking way too much. It only hurts then. If you know that you're going to lose 100 Rand from a 1,000 Rand account taking a trade, I'm cool with that, right? If you now have $1,000 and I take 100 Rand, are you going to cry about it the whole week? Right? So when you start over risking, because now we have 1,000 Rand and you risked 500 Rand, now you lost 700 Rand because you never even put your stop loss there, you're going to cry. That's hard. You're not going to be able to go there and journal and all that. So it's if you ever managed the risk, I think it's easy.
Yeah. Consistency. I've been thinking about this so much as of late. This concept of consistency, because obviously here everyone, you need to be consistent. You need to be this. But then again, you kind of turn to social media and you see I don't know how to put it, the Forex marketers is what I'm referring to them as.
The gurus.
Yeah, the gurus. Yeah, the gurus. Kind of living the trading lifestyle. And I'm trying to understand, where does consistency and trading lifestyle actually meet? Yes, we do understand the purpose of trading. You can do it anywhere. You can trade anywhere. And that is possible. That is very possible. No one said they're against that. But when you actually look at it, the actual guys who are actually trading, doing it like proper, you know that, hey, these guys are actually focused. They actually have... So how does consistency work? Where does it come in,
Consistent, let's talking Forex. You have... I'll be consistent with your lot size. With this talk about that.
Okay.
Be consistent with your lot size. If you lose a trade, let's say 1,000 rand, you lost 100 rand. Be consistent. Don't change it now. Go smaller lot size. It's against the plan. You're not gonna make money, you know, because now you have to be consistent with your lot size, but also be consistent with the trading plan that you have. Stop looking at what other people are doing. You come back to yourself. You know you have a plan on how to approach the market. Be consistent. Wake up every day with the same plan in mind. That's how it is, being consistent, right? Being able to wake up and do the same. Trading should be boring. It is boring. That's why I'm a mentor now. It is boring because you have to do the same thing over and over again, but with a calm person, with a guy, a well-managed emotion, managed emotions, with managed emotions.
Yeah.
So that word is not that word is slipping off now. So yeah, being consistent, bro. You just gotta be consistent. Show up every single day. Do not let anything get you down. Your lifestyle, you gotta cut. When you're starting out, you gotta cut off this going out. You have to lose going out. You have to lose because people live for the weekend. You gotta be a different person, bro, when you come into trading, so that you can be consistent with your rest as well, because it's very important for you to have that sleep when you're coming into trading, right? Because when you're tired, we tend to do hasty decisions. So you gotta be consistent with what you do in the week, on the weekends. It has an influence on you when you're starting out. But now you can manage, because my week is from Monday until Sunday. Because I do Zoom sessions throughout. I was even on holiday in December. I went throughout because I don't stop for now. I just want to help a little bit and come with change. But what I'm trying to say is that consistency is just you doing the same thing over and over again after a period spent to create that system, right? You have to create that system first. You can't now just come into Forex and start doing. You got to create a system that works, and then you come and do and be consistent with it. And that's how you're going to make money in Forex.
Yeah.
Patience and consistency.
Waiting.
The hardest thing to do.
Yeah, that's true. So you're a price action trader.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously I know right now we've got the SMC guys who think they've got the holy grail. I know, do you trade SMC?
No.
You don't?
No,
smart.
no, thank you.
These smart money concept guys, they think that, hey, they found the holy grail.
Everybody believes they have the holy grail, which doesn't exist.
Not at all.
Not at all. So yeah. I mean, the guys are, it's just a way of advertising yourself, you know. This thing works. We're hitting 1 to 9 hours, right? So I think it's just noise. So I'd focus on one thing. If you want to do SMC, by all means. I'm not saying don't do SMC on all those things. By all means, do it.
Yeah, you're correct. It's not that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the guys who
they're hyping it up.
Yeah, a little bit
Pure
too
price
much.
action has been there for longer.
Yeah.
So I think I'll stick with that for now.
Yeah. So what is price action? Because I know a lot of people have different perceptions of what price action is.
Pure price action is following the trend. Not really following the trend. It's basically just going in the direction, doing what the market is doing. We're trying to say we're doing what the market is doing, the direction the market is going. We don't want to go against the market when we're doing pure price action.
Yeah.
But for mine, I just call it a simplicity at its base. We just follow a daily candle, and we do it. We have minor zones and major zones. Simplified trading. Most of the times, when I started saying it's pure price action, people said no, it's not.
Okay.
I'm like, what is it then? I'm doing what price is doing. Purely what price is doing. Pure price action, right? So if it goes up, I'm going with it. I want to ride it up. If it's going down, I want to ride it down. So it's, in simpler terms, it's basically doing what the trend is doing.
Yeah.
We don't want to go against the trend.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah.
So I know you trade currencies, mostly currencies or...
Yeah, mostly I started with currencies, so I'll stick with them forever. I trade currencies. I do trade indices, so but mostly pairs.
Yeah, I like currency pairs as well.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's just some form of they come with some form of stability. Like I don't know, in some form of stability in the sense of like. Because we know with indices,
it's too strong.
Yeah, it's very volatile. Yeah, I know people want their money now, and that's what they bring. And I think that thing of we want the money now. That I think if we can step away from that, I think we'll be able to start seeing a whole lot more profitable traders. You know, yeah.
I mean, indices, it's just the hype about how much money it can make you in a span of time. most of the times we used to do when we started out with JP Morgan. Sorry, I don't want to mention anything brokers here. I don't do that ever, so don't ask me about the broker. That's one thing I hate. Yeah. So when we started out, Indices was 330, everybody jumps up and all that. It can make you a lot of money, but it can put you in pain, man. So if you're starting out, I don't suggest you go there. It's the hype. Yes, it can make you money. Pairs can make you money as well. Just up your lot size if you want to. If you want to have more money, right? Yeah. But Indices is just the hype. Of course, you're not long in the trade. You can buy now, 330 news events, all those things. It makes you more money, but it can also destroy you. Especially when you're a beginner, when you have these 300, 500 rand accounts, it can destroy you. You don't want that.
Yeah, that's true.
So the hype about Indices, is there. I do trade them. Maybe once or twice a month. I'm not really. I like the relaxation of pairs, and pairs also taught me to wait, so I can wait for a good setup with Indices. It takes me super long to trade Indices.
Yeah. So what's your? But obviously you're a price action trader. What's your approach to the market? When you open the chart, what are you looking at first and things like that?
So when I open the chart in the mornings, I wake up around 7. Coffee, sit there, and then I start from the weekly. I just I ran through. Okay, mostly I still select pairs. Like I would select like 15 of them, and then I go through them. Right. So I go through them, then I put the rate dot next to them. When you have on trading view, you have that rate to market that you want to look at this one. So I choose like 3, and then I go to 1 only, and then I look at the 4-hour time frame only. But I start analyzing with the daily, and then I go to the 4-hour and the 1 hour, and we refine until we can make the boxes super small.
Okay.
So my daily routine is just daily 4-hour, 1 hour, and just wait. 4 steps that we have.
No, that's good. Yeah. So another topic I want to get into is how do we change the perception on mentors? Especially these days, because. You look at the mentors that are out there, and then
you know me, I'm creating chaos in the industry.
There's so many problems. I'm saying,
Oh man, I just miss how Forex was. Even before I started out, it was super pure charts. We don't see that. We just right now we're all ready for the screen, for the camera, with. They're not showing value anymore. They're showing what they got.
These days, obviously we know mentors. It's quite it's a topic, it's a topic on its own, honestly. But how do we change the perception that people have on mentors? Because right now the perception that people have on mentors is obviously, we understand, going to buy a car, there's nothing wrong with that. Going to buy a fancy car, there's nothing. And we also say also on Industry Chats podcast, where we literally always talk about this, like there's nothing wrong about enjoying your money. But I think now there's a false perception that a lot of mentors give off as to, no, I'm a trader, but in actual fact, you're a Forex marketer, truly speaking.
Facts.
And I think a lot of people tend to shy away from the fact that, hey, look, I make my bread from course money. I don't really trade that much. I just trade to show you guys. But how do we change that perception over time?
Man, there's just too much happening right now in the Forex industry, and I think also that's why I spoke about it. It wasn't liked, and then I just kept down a little bit, but I still came back and spoke about it. That the Forex mentors now are really just chowing the money. I'm not speaking about the specific ones, right? It's all about the courses. Courses are now 10,000. Courses, robots are coming into the building as well now.
Heavily so.
These things are just happening, and bro, if I can get 10 people to buy a robot worth of 15K, just times that, how much you already have, right? They don't show the skill anymore. Everybody's ready with their blue screens. Everybody's ready. Every day it's posting profits, which is for me highly unlikely with my experience on Forex trading, of you making money every day in the Forex market, which the Forex market needs to take sometimes, right? It will give you, but it needs to take. And also showing off, yes, that is that's marketing, right? That's to bring the eyes to you. And a lot of people tend to fall into that trap. I did as well back then. So Yeah, a lot of people are now just marketing, man. Everybody's ready. Everybody is living their life. Yes, eat your money. But people are complaining that you're not showing me. You're not paying attention to me in my group. I'm talking to you on the group, but you having a blue screen and I'm having red here, right? So, bro, they advertise the opposite. So that's why I say to the students, social media off. You don't need to see that. Work on yourself and do your own thing. Showing off has become the new thing now. Who has the most cars? Who has whatever. Money, blue screens every day. Those things, man, they just deceiving, man. It's just like they hooking you. You'll come there. There's no other way, right? And I'm not attacking anybody's, but show us the skill. I've said it multiple times, right?
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying that is because people are crying out here, man.
Yeah,
I can't call names. People are being scammed out here, right? But people pay hefty money. They lost monies for these things and don't get the service that they're required, right? So, yeah, man, mentors, you got to do your research. The quiet ones are always the best.
Yeah, but it's so... It's a bit of a double-edged sword when you think about it, because everyone is kind of necessary in this whole industry. Yes, the loud ones are very important in a sense of, and please hear me out correctly, in a sense of they've kind of taken the industry from here to there. Yes, here to there in terms of they've made noise about it and people have like kind of opened their eyes. Forex, sharp. I get it. That's literally all they've been good for.
Yeah.
And I say that again, that's literally all they've been good for.
Letting people you can make money online.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's where it starts and ends, the loud ones. And then I get it. But it's always hard finding the quiet ones though. Like it's so difficult.
I mean, I don't want to tell people where to go. You got to do your research, man.
Yeah.
Because I did my research.
Okay.
Understand. That's when I transitioned to stop focusing on the technical side and start focusing on who I am as a trader or how I want to my psychology, to be honest. So, yeah, man, I went overseas. I went overseas with mentors.
Yeah.
That's where I think my eyes opened.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not saying anything bad about them, but just post something. Stop posting blue screens. Post something. Help the guys understand what you actually do and how you do it, how you took the trade. The buying and selling thing doesn't work anymore. Buy this, sell this. Why?
Yeah.
That's me. That's what I want to do. Why are we selling this? Why are we buying this? And that's why I say maybe we must put a little bit of work in. I think I also have to do a lot of work with my signals and sending. I can't send 5 signals a week, I'm sorry, but I have to be more work to actually help these people understand why I'm taking a trade. It's more important for me that because the people are actually taking something home. They don't have this idea only that I can make this, I can be like this, because their only motivation that yes, it is possible to make money in Forex, but they don't have the whole story of how this money is being created. All right. So I think do your research. I can't tell you who to go to.
Yeah.
Do your research, and yeah, that's the best thing I can say right now, to be honest.
No, I totally do get you. You know, I like what you're saying. You know, you put in the time. You know, so that means you're so focused on producing at the highest quality.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it different, man. I'm trying to be the. I think somebody said that as well, but I think that's it also something I would have said if I had the time before he said it, is that I want to be the mentor that I've wanted, right? When back then, when I was not understanding what is going on, I want to be the mentor that actually helps me, right? Helps you, right? So that's how I've come up with T-Money Trading Capital, the mentorship side of it, all right? Because I'm trying to do something different, man. I've had tears on the Zoom calls and all that. I've had people cry and say, I can actually understand what you're doing. Thank you for that. So I think just to give advice to those people out there, if they're trying to give the best service, just do a little bit more. It doesn't take much to do a little bit more. After taking a trade, just record a quick video so that people can understand why they took the signal. And that helps everybody. We're all winning. We don't have to win alone in this industry.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
So unfortunately, the services are not for free, because sitting on a chair for 1 hour on a Zoom session is not free. No, so I just want people to understand
100%.
that.
If anyone's offering a service, definitely needs to get paid for their time. I think at the end of the day, what's really important is the quality of the service. You know? But yes, we understand we can go out here, go buy signals for 150, 100 rand, whatever.
Yeah.
We get it. Those kind of buy mentorship for 500, lifetime mentorship, 500. And we get it. Yeah, maybe sometimes it's all you have, but sometimes maybe it's also rather just save that money and get something quality. Because if you buy it cheap, you're going to buy it twice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's where I'm losing as well within students. People come to me and ask for signals only. Unfortunately, I do not provide that. I don't want people to just eat from me. I want you to buy the mentorship so I can mentor you and you can get signals. You know? So I think we should shift it in helping people. I mean, yeah, we can do Zoom sessions with 100 people at once. We can do that for less price. Yes, we can do that. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, but let's just help the people out there, man. We need to have humility. That's all I want to put through as well. Have humility, because people out here are just the way you were when you started, and how you cannot overlook that because of where you are right now. Right? People out there are crying, blowing accounts alone, and they come to you, they pay you a certain amount, and you don't care. You just move around and have their money and take their money. We can't stop taking, we gotta stop giving.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true. Yeah. So what is the opposite of a successful trader? I know that it's kind of a very vague question, but I don't know if you have your own perception of what's the opposite of a successful trader.
What's the opposite of a successful trader?
Yeah.
As my old self. I think opposite of a successful trader. I don't know how to put it in the simplest way forward, but the opposite is basically, we spoke about false expectations. We spoke about wanting to be fed. We didn't speak about that. Wanting to be fed, believing that this is easy. Just expecting and just blowing, just doing. That's basically the opposite of a successful trader. Just doing, not finding reason why I'm doing this. I think that's the best I can try and put it forward. So a successful trader knows what to do, because he already suffered through it. So now he knows what is the outcome of certain behaviors, certain setups and all that. So, but if you have that, if you can just separate yourself, and basically what we say in the 90%, the 90% is basically who we are when we start out. So we need to, and when I say to you that the opposite, we said the opposite of a successful trader. When you start, I say to you in the beginning, is that when you start trading, you don't know anything. And the more you know, you start losing. It's basically, you know too much as well. All right? You need to simplify it.
Yeah.
So if you want to be successful, you got to keep it simple as possible. Right?
Yeah, that's
true. Because I know we have these indicators and all that. But that's just me. Obviously, people use that other thing, or they MACD, whatever, for their own trading, but keep it simple. Right? And also stop trading too much. Stop finding a reason to trade. That's all I can say. Stop finding a reason to trade. Find a reason why not to trade. Right. So I think that the people who can't decide, that's where the balance is. Right. So I think that's the best I can say. I think.
Yeah. No. Well put. Well put.
Yeah.
So let's talk about. Do you remember your first deposit?
I do. It was 300 rands and all those things. But man, I used to deposit every day. It was those, I don't know if I'm allowed to call brokers and whatever.
It's up to you.
It was those times of JP markets. It was the bonuses were legit there back then.
Yeah, that's nice.
They were legit back then. Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember it was $300, I think.
Yeah.
And after that, 3,300 rands. So
I get you.
Yeah.
So what has been your most memorable trade that you've had on the markets?
My memorable trade. My trades look the same almost. So I don't think I have. I mean, I guess the one that made me 10K. I guess.
Okay.
The first 10K. I actually understanding breaking 10K is hard, especially when you just found it. Okay. Right, when you just found it, because now you deposit in like 2,000 rand into the account and you make 10K because of indices, obviously.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't advise you guys to run to indices for all that. But yeah, I think the first 10K, I guess, was that with indices. It was like, wow, this thing can actually make money. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your takeaway from making that profit?
I was greedy.
Yeah.
I held too long.
Okay.
Yeah, I held too long. I was hoping. I just hoped, and I over-risked as well. So.
Okay. Now I think that's really important, because I think a lot of people always think, you know, you only learn from your losers, but I think sometimes from the wins as well. There's so many lessons to be taken from there, especially if it's a win that was not prepared for.
Exactly.
I think there's so much to learn there, because it's just like, it's nice to take small money and flip it 10 times over.
Yeah.
But when you actually sit down and you think about it, it's like, actually, what was I doing there?
Yeah.
What was my intention for the trade? You know, those kind of questions you need to ask yourself, especially. So hence I had to ask you, you know.
What did you take away from that?
Exactly, because then you're like, no, greedy.
Yeah. So also, it comes back to journaling. Even when you win a trade, when you go back and look back and see if you actually followed your plan, that's when you understand, okay, I actually didn't enter the way I supposed to enter, but I won. Bad behaviors, bad habits. So you actually realize that, okay, here I made a mistake, but I won. So you can't celebrate that win because you didn't follow the plan. So you have to be that's why journaling will save you, man.
Yeah, that's true.
It will save you.
That is true. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, talking about losses, you know, and when I talk about losses, I don't particularly mean in monetary terms only. You know, if you do have your biggest loss in monetary terms, I understand. But I'm just asking, which was that loss that hit you the most?
Man, I lost friends. I lost a wife. I lost a lot. I was in and that's why I say Forex is a very, very, it can break you down, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I can say this. I was in rehab even because of this, the friends and all that. I had to step away. I had to change myself, man. So, if I can take away, I've lost and friends, I've lost relationships, the great relationships that you thought were going to work out, the guys that you started out with, you know. But then that's what it takes to actually succeed, is to step away from those things and actually say, no, I'm actually not going anywhere here. And where I'm going is just downhill. So, went to rehab twice. so I had to leave that life, man. I really had to leave that life. The friends, there's no motivation, bro. I want to experience life instead of just living life. That's why I came back to, like, if you want to be successful, you need to leave the weekends, the nightclubs, planning for next week. People always plan for the weekend and all that. So you have to lose a lot, man. You need to lose friends. You need to lose your weekends. You need to sacrifice as well, you know. And also, don't be scared to go alone, bro. You see how many people come back when you have money, bro. Come knocking, bro. So.
Yeah, and on the charts in terms of trades as well, is there a loss as well on that end?
Lost them. I lost a lot.
Yeah.
Before I got that, I told you we got that other all the strategies for like 1,500. I mean, 2,500 courses, seminars that we went to that we we learned how to draw a trend line. Yeah, man. I think I lost time, man. I lost time if I'm thinking about trading. I lost a lot of time. I wasted time, if I can say that. So, but it happened because after the injury, that's when I started. So not really a loss, but if I was realistic from the start, I could say, like, I would have been much further.
That's true. That's true. You know, I remember, I think it was during our call, you said that men usually, after they take a loss, usually that's the time when they kind of just, and we're not trying to be sexist or anything. We're just talking about our gender as gents as well. Just talking that after we've lost something big, you know, that's when we kind of just start pursuing heavy or find success, if you can put it like that.
I mean, this is maybe a little bit of outside trading.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
But what I can say is that, man, men find motivation in money. When you don't have money, I'm not talking to women about this, but nobody wants you. You know, in the club, you can go to the club and party. Nobody wants you. You don't have money. And when you're losing as well, like when you're losing, you know when you lost everything, if I can put it like that, and you start working hard towards money because you know what comes. people sometimes use that the wrong way. I want to make money so I can have this attention. I can have this attention. I can have all these people will want me now. They don't want me now. I lost so many things. So, but we find motivation through money. I don't know, most of us, right? So the money is the motivation, but getting money needs discipline as well and time. So we get motivated by money most of the times, men, because we know when we have money, everything.
Things happen.
Things are
different.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like in the clubs, nobody wants you because you don't have money. People, they're like, okay, I just lost attention. Your girlfriend leaves you for somebody that has more money than you, right? Or you break up with a girl and then you get another one, and then they always bring you down and say, you don't have money, you always do this, you're broke. Man just goes to the gym and starts focusing on making money. I mean, I don't know, it's just something that we do. I mean, I think even the mentality of where Andrew Tate came into the whole buildings thing, it's basically what he's trying to put through is that leave all that, focus on your money. And maybe if we have done that from the start, we would have been in a better place, because we have wasted money in the past and we know it. And we need money, especially in these years that are coming ahead. We need money, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Sure. What piece of advice would you give your younger self?
The same advice I've given everyone.
Which is?
Be patient. Do take time. It takes time. So know that it takes time. I think just work for now. I would have told myself back then, it's like, yeah, man, focus on one thing. All these things, seeing what this guy is doing and this guy is doing, really loses your focus. You need to have that focus on one thing and work at it. Because now you're working on something and then you look at something and then you're like, oh, it should be like that. Then you move to the side and then, somebody comes. That's why I say, focus on yourself, be patient. It will come. Especially, bro, when you work and you keep grinding and you're grinding and you're grinding, bro, the day comes closer, bro. That's what I should have understood. Work hard now. Don't waste time. Don't hope it will work out. Work. If you want this trading, work. And I'm not saying overwork yourself or you kill yourself, but just work on something, one thing, and focus on one thing and change yourself and work on yourself. Don't work on trading only. Work on the person you are, right? So that this can click, right? Because you have to lose yourself. You have to change in order to succeed in trading. You can't do the same things you've been doing. You have to change, and that's how you'll succeed. All right.
Yeah, perfect. No, thank you so much, Christian. Team money.
Yeah, Christian is good.
Yeah.
Christian is good.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming to drop some knowledge and some wisdom, especially for the viewers as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. This will leave all your socials down below on the screen as well. If people want to reach out to you after they've heard what you had to say today, I'm pretty sure they will. And then, thank you so much for your time.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for calling me out.
No, shout out. And thank you guys so much for watching. This was another installment of Market Masters. I sit down with the most prominent and talented traders in the industry. And I'll see you guys same time, same place next time.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.